We met the Gonzalez family in January at this crossroads in central Mexico. They'd fled from Ecuador. They said a gang was running riot in their city, recruiting adults, taking children.
They wanted to take my youngest daughter so that my husband would belong to the gang, because if your children are in it, you'll come too. They wanted to take her by force.
Ulady didn't know then that having escaped that, she and her daughters would soon be kidnapped in Mexico. At that point in January, they were racing up the country, trying to get to the US before Donald Trump's inauguration, then a week away. They jumped on a cargo train the night after we met, heading further north. Like thousands of others, they didn't make it in time. And the day Donald Trump became President Trump, the border largely closed to asylum seekers. Then, the next day, worse. Ulady, her husband and 2 daughters got in a taxi. The next their family heard about them was through this proof of life video.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Ulady González.
It was so hard because my granddaughter is like a daughter to me. I cried so much. I asked why. Why have we come here?
They've been taken by one of the many criminal groups in Mexico who profit off migrants. The only sign they were alive, occasional videos across weeks.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Ulady González Fanango. Hoy es 28 de enero.
Juan and Anita, street vendors back in Ecuador, didn't have the money for their ransom. Then, a final message.
They said, if you don't want to pay, then I'll send you your granddaughter's heart. Let's see if that doesn't move you.
They thought the worst might happen. But Mexican authorities finally managed to locate the safe house. Ulady and her daughters were rescued. The family reunited. We met them after. But 32 days in captivity have left a mark.
My daughter, who's little, she's traumatized. If I'm at the doctor's and close the door, she cries and cries because she thinks she's been imprisoned again.
Migrants have been kidnapped in Mexico for years, but protection groups have told us that with the Trump presidency, the flow of those heading north has decreased, and there's fierce competition for those left. For President Trump, the drop in the number of people heading up the route is a real success story. US authorities say that border crossings are at a historic low. But for the migrants now stuck in Mexico, there's a problem, a high risk of kidnapping. And that will go too for those that President Trump wants to deport from the United States and send back across this border. For now, the Gonzalez are looking to head somewhere in Mexico where they can be safe. They can't, they say, go home or forward to the US. But at least they're all free. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Ciudad Juarez.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.